was your weekend? Good? Great! Let's chat a little, shall we? So, Friday was our 5th football game, and we won! Oh my God, you guys! We've been rocking it this year! Now I believe we got 2 more games before we see whether we're in the finals or not. 2 more games, you guys! Go out there and kick their asses! In the meantime, this Friday is our 5th basketball game against those fudgers over at Terriel High. Starts at 3:30 and it's a home game. Kick them in the butts! Rah, rah, rah! Tomorrow is round 3 of the chess tournament. Starts at 3 p.m. in the Wizard's Room at the Emerald Casino. Just remember, if you want to cheer for our team, soft claps so we don't disrupt our concentration. Same thing with our debate competition, which is this Thursday at 3:30 p.m. in the room of Veronica at Le Palazza against Shady Hills High, which means time for the debate question. The question is, should schools punish cyberbullying that happens outside of school? Now to me, this is not a straight yes or no question. I think schools should be involved. I think they should be aware that it happens, and when it does, they should inform the parents, guardians of what they just read. Like our school does, actually. Principal McAdam is fully aware that cyberbullying happens, and it is discussed amongst the teachers and staff to watch out for and discuss who and what to do. Considering that there is a strict anti-bullying policy, she is working on it so cyberbullying will be included and make it a policy for all schools. So if we see it, whether it's during or outside of school, we are involved. We cannot punish outside of school, but not only can we inform, but it is required that parents, guardians are to come to her office with the student and not only discuss it, but discuss what the parents, guardians will do about it. Now, Principal McAdam is working with both teachers, staff, other principals, and the school board on including cyberbullying in the policy and taking more actions with both bullying and cyberbullying. I cannot discuss the details as they are still being worked on, but believe me, there will be changes for all schools within time. But, what do you think? Should schools punish those that are cyberbullying outside of school? Discuss it amongst yourselves. Now, last week there was news of an incident at one of the local colleges. Unfortunately, there was some that ended up at the hospital, but only 2 that for some reason had ended up comatose. Police are still working on how this could have happened, so for safety reasons, police will be patrolling around the schools before, during, and after school, and will be patrolling the colleges 24 hours a day until they know what's going on. So for those that like to ditch school, be warned. If you try, you will be caught, you will be brought to Principal McAdam, and she will place a strong disciplinary action to you. Alright? Okay. So, remember when I mentioned the drama teacher doing a spring play? Well, they have finally decided on one, and it's a musical! They're doing a modern-day version of Sweeney Todd. This should be interesting. Sign-up sheets are up at the theater classroom door now, so as soon as you can, you should sign up. They will only be up until the end of the week. Audition days and times will be announced next week. Good luck, you guys. I'm looking so forward to this. Now, let's do a couple of Dear Lexis notes, shall we? Dear Lexis, Is everything okay with Principal McAdam? We kind of heard something over the announcements last week. We're just concerned. Signed, Concerned Class. Well, class, I'm sure Principal McAdam appreciates the concern. Everything is fine. One of the family members goes to that college, and luckily, she was one of the ones that didn't end up comatose. Just cuts, bruises, and a sprained ankle. But she'll be fine. Family is making sure she is resting. Okay, next. Dear Lexis, that note you got in the box last week. If they knew you back in middle school, what would they be talking about? Signed, Nosy. Well, Nosy, 20 years is a long time. Not very much really happened. I was 12 and I had stuff going on with family. So just give me a moment and let me think. Oh, okay. I remember one thing. This boy that liked to pick on me and tease me and chase me around when I didn't like it. Weird, because I'm usually the one that liked to do the chasing. And he was really messing with me this one day. Chased me out of the school as soon as school was over. I told him to please leave me alone. I ran across the street using the crossing area, and next thing I knew, I heard tire screeching and screams. He wasn't watching for cars, and the driver wasn't paying attention, and the kid got hit. He didn't die. He was in the hospital for almost a month. He locked out, though. 2 broken ribs, an arm, and bruising. It was lucky the driver was going slow and not speeding. He did apologize to me for the teasing. If he hadn't been chasing me, he wouldn't have gotten hurt. His words, not mine. But I still helped him catch up with school and homework. And now, he's a physical education teacher at one of the high schools. And he volunteers to do crosswalks with students for both middle and primary schools. So, in a way, it worked. That's it, though, so I don't know who here would possibly have known that before now, but I'd really like to know who and discuss it with them. And that's it for Dear Lexis. Now let's get into the Lost and Found. Not much. Wait, why am I hearing a vibrating sound? It's coming from a small box. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, freaking seriously? And look, a note for Principal McAdam. I'm not gonna read the note. It's about as appropriate as this vibrating item. I believe that is the most appropriate term. I'm just going to close this up and let one of my uncle's men know to collect it. This is beyond inappropriate. And, oh, it stopped. Maybe the batteries are dead now. Hope so. Anyway, there's also a sweater, a bag of girls' personals. That's a lot. I hope whoever lost this wasn't planning on some cruel prank. You know what happens to mean girls that pull mean pranks on innocent girls? You get Carrie White. And we can't afford for the gym to be burned down. The cafeteria is 3/4 done. Goes for boys too. Back in school, a group of boys did this sort of prank to this poor guy who wasn't the stereotypical testosterone-filled guy. And you know what happened? He Carrie Whited. Luckily, it didn't go as far as burning the gym down and killing students, but still, it can happen. So think before you do something stupid. And that's it for the Lost and Found. As for today's lunch special, same as last week. I know it's not that exciting, but there's only so much food money you can spend per week. But do not worry. We'll always make sure that you students do not go through the school day starving. So let's end today's announcements with a thoughtful quote. Everything you imagined is real. So if I imagine a muffin button on my desk, it becomes real? Hold on, let me see. Huh? Oh my god! A button! Yay! Let's see if it works. Yay! It does, and it is a muffin button! Don't ask me how, but it works! Yay! Now I don't have to buy muffins in the morning anymore! My name is Lexis Amelia DeVello, and have a great muffin and a great week. Hey you guys, KattMcAdam here. If you enjoy listening to these weird high school announcements, then click that like button. Want to hear more? Want to see, hear book reviews, as well as see new segments starting up? Then hit that subscribe button. I also have a new store out and a Patreon if you are interested in supporting this little channel. I also want to thank my Patreon for sticking by me since I started on Patreon. You need to go check her stuff out as well as her Twitch channel. And if interested in knowing more about Lexis, can go over to my DeviantArt page for now, while I have my new webcomic page worked on. All links will be in the description below. And want to know when these come out? Then hit that bell and make it ring, because school is in session. Catch you later, students.